So here we are, we're on Clayhanger Park now. 2 magpies, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. That'll do. The local schools and stuff use the football fields here for matches and stuff, and you've got like a basketball arena, some swingy spinny things, a climbing frame, some stuff for the toddlers, and yeah, good walks for the dogs. I'm out with dog number 2 now, but we're just a step away from where we did the last video with Frank. But yeah, it's a lovely old place here, cameraed up as well, for people who not getting the dog crap up and stuff, which is the way it should be, to be fair. I think what they ought to do is, the council, if they fine you £1,000, then I reckon the person who reported them should get 500 of it, because, you know, some things need to be done. There's nothing worse than having dog crap all over your lawn and over, you know, anywhere, to be fair. Who needs it? If you've got a dog, you should be cleaning the mess up, and that's that. So that's the way I think it should be. So over the back of these trees, that's where we've just been, over the old fields. Just the other side of there now, we've got benches and bins and stuff to drop your rubbish in, as you normally get, but it's always clean and tidy over here. It looks well kept. I've never seen the grass getting cut, to be fair, but obviously it does get done. I think those are the old changing rooms or showers for the footballers. I've never actually seen those open either. Let's go walk further down here, have a look, and then we'll tie up the video. So if you come all the way down here to the corner, you can follow that trail all the way through, and it will bring you back out by the bridge where Frank was swimming in the stream. Oh yeah, but Clayhanger Park is, I think it's under the WS8 postcode. It's to get onto the estate, you have to come off the Walsall road, I believe. And yeah, it ain't a bad old park. I've never seen a horse over here, but I see the shite. I mean the poo. But most of the time, it's a quiet old place over here. There's a bit of how do you do there. Oh, hang on. We've got a little den here. Let's have a look in here. Yeah. You could camp here overnight. I'd actually camp here overnight. Cool. Go on, Chopper. I think these are sloe berries. Anybody know? They look like it. That's the stuff that you can buy a bottle of gin and you put, I think it's half a kilo in a bottle. Or I don't think you get half a kilo actually. There's a recipe for these. And you mix them. Oh, there's loads, look. Might get some of these. You mix them with gin and leave them a couple of months if you can. I mean, I wouldn't say it'd last that long in my house, but and then it comes out with like a unique flavour. But there's tons of them over here. Most people don't know what they are. I mean, look at that. Looks like a bunch of grapes. Proper. Here's the old showers. Don't know whether they're still plumbed or running or whatever. You can't get in from that way in a car except when there's events on. I think there's a gatekeeper or a caretaker or something that opens the gate at the bottom for access, and then you can drive up here when the football's on. Everybody uses the car park. They ought to have events and stuff. You don't see many local events these days, do you? You know, like a mini car boot or something, you know, by the estate. But I suppose you get the residents moaning about the traffic on a Sunday and everything, because these days people just look for things to moan about. When there was no social media, you got the odd moaner in the street and basically you just don't talk to them. But now social media, it's like everybody's got to listen to it. Load of crap really. But I think this, I'm not sure what these are for. Are they to clean football boots? I'm getting anything wrong because I'm not into football myself, but are they boot cleaners, are they? We'll go down out this way, and this should take us on to Clayhanger Lane, I think, where the co-op is, and right down the bottom you've got a bridge going across and a church. I think it's Clayhanger Methodist Church or something. I might get that wrong as well, so I'm sure somebody will correct me. And yeah, let's get down here. I think something very often you see around here, but it's obviously a grass collector or something. Maybe it fell off one of the back of one of the council mowers or something. But I haven't seen them over here. So here we are. We're on, oh, there's some little horse fields over there. Down there is where the co-op and everything is, chip shop, blah blah blah. And now we're on Church Street. You know, this pedestrian cycle, it must have cost me about 150 quid so far, because at certain times, obviously when the bin lids are out, you can't come up this street in a car for health and safety reasons, but yeah, people forget. It's not a bad old estate, Clayhanger, nice and peaceful. Very, very, very rarely see any idiots. Nobody's walking about with cans of lager, and they are hanging out the trousers. So yeah, it's a good one. Big dog likes it. Over here we've got Holy Trinity Primary School and Church. Nice name for a school, Holy Trinity. I like the name Trinity because it reminds me of when I used to watch The Matrix back in the 90s, when nobody knew what it was really about. And now it's come to light a bit. But yeah, I like a bit of Matrix. This used to be, I think it was called the Georgian Dragon. Somebody will let me know whether I've got it wrong. And then it turned into Clayhanger Village Community Centre. But since the last couple of years or more, it's been closed and nobody's doing anything with it, and it's such a shame. I've heard there's a local councillor on the Clayhanger estate speaking about doing stuff. Obviously it's not completely his fault, but yeah, we must be able to use this for something. It's not a bad old building. Here we've got the Vanity Case Beauty Studio. It's quite a busy place. I've heard good reviews. Let me just do a spin because I'm caught up with the dog lead. So if you need anything doing, and there's the old Edmund Howdle butchers. Apparently it's the best butchers around. Then we go back up to the top, and this brings you to the first fill I went in with Frank. That's about it for Clayhanger at the moment. There's loads more to do around this area, which I'm going to do, but if there's anywhere you want me to go, anywhere that you used to visit when you were a lad, give me a shout and let me know. But thanks to everybody who likes, views and subscribes on this channel, and there's another video for me. So yeah, speak soon guys, much love.